Hello everyone, it's Mark. I am the Sanderson Collector, and today I am going to be showing off the metal dice from the Kickstarter that Crafty Games ran in 2019. Now, I'm sorry for the delay in getting this video up. I didn't get it up on Sunday like I had hoped. I actually got my box with all the dice and did an unboxing video, and I fumbled over so much information that I was just not happy with the video, and so I decided to wait a couple days, do my research, write my outline, and redo the video to give you all the proper information and to show off these awesome dice. Now, the dice are made by Crafty Games, and they have made several other items of Brandon swag to collect before. Among those are the previous set of Elementsy dice, which was just a set of 10 with a couple of extras at various conventions. These were the 10 medals that they knew of during Era 1 of Mistborn. Additionally, they made Mistborn House War as a board game, and I played this 1 or 2 times, and it's been a lot of fun. I would really like to have some people to play it with again, so I'm looking forward to that when pandemic is over. It's a really nice board game in an absolutely gorgeous box. And last but not least, they are the publishers of the Mistborn adventure game, the RPG set on Scadrial. And this is actually where we first got the 11th Metal as a story. Additionally, it is also where we first got Elementsy Jack and the Pits of Eltania as a story. So I think it's cool that the story came through in there, and I really, really do want to play this role-playing game with some people sometime. So, as you can see, Crafty Games has a history of making really cool Brandon stuff, delivering on their promises, and so when they opened their Kickstarter in November of 2019, I was happy to jump on board at the highest tier of backing. The Kickstarter was 500% funded, so they met and blew past all their goals and got a bunch of really cool stretch goals, and that was a lot of fun. However, the dice got a little bit delayed due to the coronavirus that no one really expected. Crafty Games has been really good at communicating these delays to us and letting us know what was going on when and when to expect our items as timelines shifted due to the pandemic, so big props to them for keeping everyone in the loop. The rewards shipped in January of 2021. I actually received mine in January. I know this video is going up in February, but I did receive my box in January. At the time the rewards went out, they were available for pre-order on the Crafty Games website. However, those pre-orders have ended since the rewards have actually started shipping instead of just being in prep mode, and I hope they will be available for regular ordering once all of the pre-orders have shipped out, but I don't know for certain. So without further ado, let's get into the metal dice. And the metal dice come in this absolutely gorgeous case. It's got a sticker on the back that I'm not the biggest fan of. That allows it to be sold for retail sale and stuff, so it makes sense. On the front, we see Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn Metal Dice, and the symbols for the 4 god metals here. Inside the case, we have all of the metals listed out on the lid, and in here, with a protective cloth over them, we have the absolutely stunning dice, and they do correspond to the metals listed on the lid. Now, these dice are legitimate metal dice, and in the cases where they could, they actually used the metal, so I'm sure like tin, pewter, iron, steel, that kind of thing are the metals that they say they are. Some of them, like gold, are not the metals that they say they are, because that would be way too expensive, and of course things like atium and lerasium and harmonium don't exist in our world, so they used some other metals, but every single dice is distinct and utterly gorgeous, and they are solid metal dice, so you take them out and hold them in your hand. They have a very nice heft to them, and I absolutely love it. Another cool feature they had is this row and this row are the pushing metals, and so on those, the symbol for the metal is pushed into the die, and for the pulling metals here and here, the front of the die is recessed a little bit so that the symbol for the metal can be pulled out. On the Kickstarter, I backed on a $200 tier, which got me this set of dice plus all of the stretch goal rewards, which I will now go ahead and show you. On the store, The dice are currently listed for $180, and that might go up to $200 when the pre-order period is over. Now, one of the stretch goals or other rewards that came with the campaign was this very nice dice tower and dice tray. The dice tray has all of the symbols for the various metals around the edge and this gorgeous soft red velvet fabric in it. The dice tower has the same soft fabric inside so that it's not super loud when you drop your metal dice into it, and it can hold up to a bunch of dice droppings. If you get one of the towers, it will come folded down flat like this. So you just need to take each side, push it up, connect the snap on the front, and then each side flips in magnetically to hold together, and your dice tower is ready. Just for a quick demonstration here, I'm going to take my iron and steel dice, and I'm going to roll them. You drop them in the top, they bounce around and come out the bottom. And the other one, bounce, bounce, bounce. Nice. And so my dice are now down here, and looks like I've rolled a 1 and a 2 on them. In addition to the metal dice and the dice tower, the stretch goals reached meant that we got 3 more sets of acrylic dice. We got the complete Elementsy dice set, which is not still in the packaging. Obviously, I'm just showing you the packaging to demonstrate how it came originally, with all 20 dice, including the god metals. There was a set for the metals with the symbols updated for the Alloy of Law era of Mistborn, and then there was a set with the Therochemical symbols as well. Now, each of these sets came just in the box like that, but you could buy another case for them. Here is the one for the Elementic dice. And so I have taken my dice and put them in the case. This case is very similar to the other one, with a cloth covering in front that you can remove to show all of the dice, and the lid of the container has essentially the cheat sheet for where all the metals go, which is also very nice to make sure that you don't lose any dice or misplace them or anything. So that was the Elementic set, which is essentially the set that Crafty Games had already put out. Then we get the Alloy of Law set, which is the dice updated with the symbols for Era 2, and you can see that the symbols are just a little bit different. Additionally, the dice have this really nice orange color, which matches the color theme for the Alloy of Law US cover and the covers that they used for the Alloy of Law game books. And finally, we have the set of Therochemical dice. Same deal here. The dice have the really cool Therochemical symbols, and they're all colored in white, which looks really neat. I think the one thing that I have a complaint about with this Kickstarter that I think Crafty Games dropped the ball on is the god metals. On the cover of the tins, they put the symbols for the god metals, but they only use the Elementic symbols. So for the Therochemical tin, they don't have the Therochemical symbols, which I think look really cool down here, and I would have loved to see those on the cover of the cases instead of just changing the words to say Therochemical Dice. But that's probably my only complaint with the Kickstarter. The cases are gorgeous. They hold the dice really well. They have a nice heft. They will look amazing when I actually get to display them. I got the case for each of the 4 sets. In the Kickstarter, the tins were $15 each, and the dice were $25 each, and it appears to still be that way on the Crafty Games store. You can buy a set of the dice for $25 or dice plus 10 for $40. As I mentioned, I got some figurines here for the board game. I got a figurine of Kelsier with his spear, and I got a figurine of an Inquisitor. Those are going to go with my board game at some point, and those do also appear to be for sale on the Crafty Games website. I will, of course, leave a link to the Crafty Games website in the description if y'all want to go check it out. Hopefully within a few weeks, those links will allow you to buy these items again. That's all the rewards and cool dice stuff I have to talk about this week. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video, and if y'all got the dice from the Kickstarter, I hope y'all are enjoying them, and if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed this look at them, and if you want them, I hope you have the opportunity to get them soon. As always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I will be happy to get back to you, or hop on over to the Sanderson Collector Discord, and we will be more than happy to answer that question for you. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to leave me a like, and if you want to make sure you don't miss future videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That's everything for today, and until next time, happy collecting.